Fun one tonight for you. A couple of conference rivals, Greg, squaring off against one another.
And this rivalry has been fantastic to watch. Always love to see two teams go into a game with an edge, a little attitude. Kevin, I would not be surprised if there's a lot of trash talking here tonight.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the rebound. Rose surveying the D. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's just strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
And so Lynn will bring it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. The rebound by Noah. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Now here's Bogdanovic. Noah with the block. Rose against Land. Pass to Anthony. They get the rebound. Outside Rose. Now here's Porzingis. And again. It's the Knicks missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
To the middle. Here's LeVert. The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Anthony with the bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Lynn. 9-point game his last outing. Lopez right side. Outside, Lynn. Booker is screen on Lee. Lynn from long range. No good from Booker.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
There's Lee with the 3. Outside Rose. Outside Porzingis. Anthony in the corner. Out to Lee. Inside. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Lee. Rose has got 5.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Timeout, timeout. Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, I think New York, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Lynn. Floats one up. Porzingis with the block.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Here's Lynn following the score by Derrick Rose. Lopez, no luck.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Bogdanovic kicks to Lynn. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Lopez with the bucket.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Lynn against Rose. And finished off by Noah.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 9 points, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Stolen by LeVert. Pass to Lynn. Now Lopez, covered by Noah. Lopez inside, working on Noah. Great defense that time from Noah.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Deep two from Anthony. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Stolen by Rose. The putback. And a second chance effort by Rose. Rose has got 9.
I mean, look at Rose pushing it up the court full speed, not giving anyone a chance to catch it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throw. And I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
That shot off. Great defense that time from Noah. Here's New York. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Anthony. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Booker, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Knicks leading by 11. Rose in the post. Dinwiddie covering. Out to Porzingis. Shoots the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Dinwiddie. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah showing he can be a pest out there.
Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, that's great, D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Knicks?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Now Lynn, following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Knicks. They lead by 11. Dinwiddie against Rose. Then the pass to Lopez. Clock at 4.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Porzingis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
How do you stop Porzingis? I mean, this guy's going to be a problem for years to come.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And here in the early going part with roles still being defined, what's the key, in your opinion, to earning your coach's trust?
Well, I think you've got to embrace your role, and then you also have to understand how you can impact winning for your team. If a coach thinks you give the team a better chance of winning games, you're going to find yourself on the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Outside, Lin. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lopez, a screen on Rose. Here's Booker. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Knicks leading by 18. Releases. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Not sure what the coach was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Nicholson with the bucket.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue. To flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's Jennings. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Scola, no luck. The Knicks leading by 4. Anthony on the wing. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
I like their defense today. We don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And the foul on Rose. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. You know, Greg, this is always one of the most fun matchups of the year. Conference rivals that go at it very hard every time.
And these games always have a little extra juice to them. They see each other a lot every year. And, Kevin, the competition tends to take on a different tone. This one will be intense.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Durant.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Off target from outside. Thompson for the triple. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Williams against Curry. Shots good by Williams.
Just staying nimble inside. Williams manages to get around the contact.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Curry outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Williams against Curry. Here's Nowitzki. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
A great shooter. For Nowitzki, the mid-range is easy money all day long.
And the call will be against Deron Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Durant to the paint. Here's Varejao.
A big, nimble guy out there. Bogut always been a terrific team defender.
Williams kicks to Bogut. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. That one goes. Count it.
That shot's always going to be there. He got the midi to drop that time.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The three nailed from three-point land.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Nowitzki against Green. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Matthews. Clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Atlanta. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately, they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Here's Curry with the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are 2 rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win.
Now, here's Green. Thompson outside, fires for 3, and Draymond Green gets the 3.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. Williams, a screen on Durant. And here's Barnes for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Warriors leading by 5. Down low, here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Curry with the steal. Fires the 3. The shot by KD. No good. Mavericks trail by 7. Williams passes to Matthews. Williams, a screen on Durant. Here's Matthews, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I like how confident Matthews is down low. Impressive work by him drawing contact inside.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Screen by Bogut. Here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, deciding to take it himself. Normally, Williams is looking for a teammate, but if the D gives him that good a look, De'Aaron's got to take that shot. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Varejao grabs the board. Varejao's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Now here's Nowitzki. His last outing, 16 points for him. Curry with the steal, and Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And all the way, Curry outplaying everyone on the floor.
Barnes the screen. Williams kicks to Barnes. Varejao comes up with the rebound. Varejao's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson inside the line. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Matthews gets it to go.
And Matthews streaks down the floor. Fantastic score in the open court. He can get to the rim.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition. Being in the early stages of this new season now, Clark, what are some of the things that have stood out so far?
Well, you know, some teams have come right out of the gate and made a statement. Others have taken a little while to get going. But, you know, like I always say, Kevin, it's a long season. You got to stay even keeled. A lot can change over the course of the length of the season.
And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Thompson. James looking it over. And here's Irving. Three-pointer. Gortat with the rebound. Here's Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Washington shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Now here's LeBron. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And Thompson kicks to James. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
Smith against Beal. Outside Porter. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Irving. No good on the 3. In transition, here come the Wizards. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Wall looking it over. And again, Washington no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Atlanta.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Wall, no luck. Cleveland's gone 2 or 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. A shot's good from Irving.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wasted no time on that one.
And love how assertive Beal is. He loves pulling up fast and surprising the D with that quickness.
Thompson, a screen on Porter. Here's Irving. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, what a feed right there. You gotta love the unselfish attitude.
Beal with a screen on Irving. Pass to Beal. Launches it. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. It's a 4-point ball game. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. Irving's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
To the inside. And again, Kyrie Irving. He's got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one drops.
And this is where Gortat does so much of his damage. A towering 7-footer with a sweet touch.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wall. Sinks that one from the post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Morris with a screen on Irving. Wall finds Morris. 14 feet away. Wall, no luck. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Great showing for him last season. And a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Back to Irving. Love inside. Porter's there. Count that one.
Good work by Love using his size right there to grab the loose ball and then find his own look at the basket.
Wall, good. Wall's got 8 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.